Doug Roy percent $20. I'm black, and I understand this a primarily white movement. It just gives me a sense of purpose and belonging. God bless.
Hey man, as long as we're all behaving, I'm fine with that. You know, and I appreciate that. As long as you get it, that it's a pro-white movement, as long as you're not obnoxious, and we're fine with that. I mean, I really don't hate black people. You really get irritated by them niggas, you know. I went to dinner the other night. Big mistake. Went to dinner last night with my family. We went to a steakhouse near the mall. Big mistake. You guys pilled on this? You know what I'm about to say? I don't know. Maybe my parents just don't know ball like that, but we go to one of these fancy steakhouses by the mall, and it was James Franco, Planet of the Apes. I mean, it was the most ridiculous fucking thing you've ever seen. And I remember texting my parents saying, like, I don't have anything clean. Is there a dress code? All I have is like a hoodie to wear. I said, should I buy a collared shirt? I said, you know what? I'll take a chance, because they got like a dress code, you know? Oh, I should have known. They go in there. There's no fucking rules. There's no rules. There's no decorum. It's a total free-for-all. You might as well call it Rainforest Cafe. Capitol Grill. I thought this is like Rainforest Cafe. Except what happened to all the other animals? What happened to the toucans? Where's the decorations? They just left some of the other stuff. It was the most ridiculous thing. And normally I just avoid. I go to places where they are not, but it's like screaming, talking so loud, so obnoxious, fat, morbidly obese, ass hanging out, tits hanging out, yelling across the room, yelling at the waiter. Oh, and they probably tip 1%. If they're lucky, if they tipped it off, they paid. This is why we can't have nice things. And I almost think they deliberately put us there, because it was almost like there was a white section and a black section. It was like the black people were all the way over here and the rest of the restaurant was white people. And we got the show. We had a front row seat to, what are these new movies called? What are they called? Kong Island or whatever. We got a front row seat to the monster movie. Holy. So it's just, that's so uncalled for. It really is. Fucking behave. I don't got a problem with black people for being black. I have black friends. It's fine. Everybody should have a problem with that kind of behavior, that kind of screaming and carrying on. That's what makes people want to segregate. Nobody wants to be around that. You go out for a nice night, you're at a fancy restaurant, you're paying a lot of money, you want everybody to be dressed appropriately, acting appropriately, using inside voices. Is that too much to ask? And they wonder why we want to segregate. Nobody wants to live like that. Nobody wants to live like that. How much of a premium would you pay to travel, dine, live, work away from black people? Because I would pay a 50% premium if it was all white people. And people say, but it's not, but all black people aren't like that. White people are like that too. Yeah, but we all know that if it's 0% black and 100% white, you're going to get a fuckload less of that nonsense. Everyone knows that, and everyone would pay more for that. Imagine an airport, no blacks. Imagine a restaurant, no blacks. Imagine a neighborhood, no blacks. A liquor store, no blacks. You wouldn't have to bolt the ATM to the wall. You wouldn't have to put a glass pane in front of the gas station window. You wouldn't have to lock up the shampoo and conditioner. You could actually have nice things. We could actually live like human beings and not animals. You wouldn't have to put a metal cage around the liquor store because they're going to drive through the window. It's so bad. So bad. So I got, that was my little treat. As a treat. We had that as a treat the other night. Little front row seat. Thought it was a Lincoln Park Zoo. It was insane. I'm sure the bill was $500 you pay for that bullshit.